What up, Laker Nation? What's going on? I want to get into a few things. First, I want to get into the Miami situation. I don't want to lay my chickens before I hatch, but I just got word that Miami really starting to feel that they might not resign Whiteside. They already started making a plan B, and I'm hearing that their plan B is get multiple players, and one of the players I'm hearing that. They hoping for they could sign Joakim Noah and Ryan Anderson. If not, I'm hearing they can't get Joakim Noah. I'm hearing maybe Roy Hibbert. They just they feel that he might uh, do better with a veteran team, and, and they feel they could get him at a good bargain. And basically, with all they need from him is this, defense and rebounds and things like that. They know he don't rebound well in outside his position, but maybe Bosch will do that. But it also give them flexibility and some depth because they'd be losing a couple of players. Most likely they won't be able to re-sign Luau Deng, and so maybe that's why they're thinking Ryan Anderson when they go small they could put Bosch at center and Ryan Anderson at the four. That's basically the update right now. But they hoping for Noah, but they don't think they'll be able to sign Noah and Ryan Anderson with the cap space they have. That just on the front of Miami. They starting to feel leery about Whiteside. I'm just keeping my fingers crossed. Hopefully everything work out right. Now, to Laker news, basically same thing, same story, different day. I just hope that we do not get Chandler Parsons. I've been seeing a lot of things on Twitter about Chandler Parsons. The guy, number one, he injury prone. I think he overrated, and he had got 15 million for Dallas a few years ago. He didn't live up to that contract. He stayed hurt. His first year he averaged like 15. This year he averaged 13. He played in 66 and I think 61 games, respectively. He stayed hurt. He overrated. To me, his best weapon is as far as recruiting, nonstop. And he might be getting a little too much credit with that because Howard was already out the door. And I really don't like what he said when he was recruiting Howard, when he said, "Oh, Howard wanted to leave that dysfunctional situation, chaos situation over there. He need to come over here in Houston." That really rubbed me the wrong way because Howard was the main part of our dysfunctional situation. He caused all the problems. Him. He caused the problem. I give Kobe credit. Kobe reached out when we first signed them. Kobe was happy. And so Kobe really tried to make it work with him. You know. So Howard really started all that dysfunction. And for you to sit there and say he don't want to play that dysfunctional franchise or like chaos over there, the Lakers should really take that to heart. There's nothing dysfunctional about the Lakers. And see, the bad thing about it is Lakers getting a bad rap, really because I blame Magic Johnson for some of it because Magic Johnson, Jim Buss got to go. Jim Buss got to go. Magic on the campaign blamed Jim Buss for everything. And Stephen A. Smith too. Stephen A. Smith and Magic, Jim Buss this, Jim Buss that. And these players listen to them. Jim Buss, he's a professional. He's not going to come out and really all out and try to defend himself. He played a high role. He just don't say nothing. So nobody really comes to his defense. Mitch jumps up and say, he makes the decisions and things like that. But Stephen A. Smith have a lot of influence with a lot of players in the league. So does Magic. And for Magic to be an organization and saying, oh, they're dysfunctional and say some bad things about the organization, and Stephen A. Smith talk about the Lakers not going to be on top until they get rid of Jim Buss. And I feel it's unfair. That's why I'm really concerned because I'm always keep hearing that Mitch is tied by the hip when Jim Buss jumped out there and said, if the Lakers not competing for the Western Conference Finals, and it's supposed to be the year they doing it, which we all know that's not going to happen. So if he do step down, I hope Mitch don't have nothing to do with it, because Mitch is a good GM. And I don't, me personally, the only really gripe I really may have with Jim Buss is maybe the Mike D'Antoni hire, considering what we had on our roster at the time with Howard, Jordan Hill, big guys like that, Gasol, and Antoine Jameson at the time. You know, I think we should just. That's about the only thing. So I don't really have no problem with Jim Buss, things like that. But I take that to heart what Chandler Parsons said, and they was clowning the Lakers on the bus. Him, Jeremy Lin, and Dwight Howard one time when they was on the bus, clowning them after they blew us out one game. I really don't like that. We don't need him, cause what you gonna pay him? Cause if he opt out from getting $15 million, what do you think he gonna want? He's not even worth the $15 million he got with Dallas. And so, like I said, and the reason why I see a lot of people talk about Batum, they want Nicholas Batum, things like that. Don't you know Nicholas Batum and Chandler Parsons, anybody we sign, Harrison Barnes, to big money at that small forward position means Ingram going to the bench. And 9 times out of 10, if these guys sign, they sign them for 4 years. They're not going to sign for no 3 years. Everybody knows it's a good chance it may be a lockout because this money. And another thing what I don't like about this cap situation, this new explosion with this cap, I don't like it that it has a floor, that everybody had to spend the minimum. You have to spend 90% of your cap. So that means the cap is 84 million. I mean 94 million this year. The cap's supposed to go to 94 million. You have to spend 84 million. I don't like that, because now what's going to happen? A lot of teams going to be stuck with a lot of bad contracts. They busting their butt to fill. They got to reach the 84 million, 82 million, 84, whatever it's going to be. And I think there's going to be a lot of bad contracts, playing guys who don't deserve that money. I just think that's just bad. If they should have the floor, I think the floor should at least been 70 million. Shouldn't force teams to spend money they don't have to spend. This way the guys won't get overpaid like that. And so a lot of guys, teams is going to feel, oh, I got to play him anyway, so I might as well pay the max. And this is going to rub a lot of people the wrong way. It could cause problems in the locker room because these guys don't deserve it. They're going to be guys who are going to be basically the third best player on the team, going to be the highest paid player on the team. They're going to come into situations they may sign be the third best and going to be the highest paid player on the team. And the production, you're not getting the production. Chandler Parsons, like I said, is very overrated. Very overrated. He's not no big scorer. Like I said, look at his numbers. He never scored big. He's very inconsistent. He got that nasty fadeaway three-point shot he shoots. He's not a good defender. He's, like I said, he's not that type of guy. He basically may be a fourth best player on the team. You know, Houston ain't do nothing when they had him. When they had him, Howard, and Harden. They couldn't move no needles. He ain't step up in no playoffs. So basically, why? So most of the stuff gonna be rumors anyway. So Lakers might not be looking at him anyway. I'm just hope that's just not a problem. I see it getting a lot of traction on Twitter. And real quick before I end this video, I think, like I say this all the time, we need real players. It's not no time to be playing games with these 14th man on the team type of guys. We need to build a strong foundation. Let's get some good players in. Like I said, my free agents see for the team at point guard, Russell, Clarkson, Ingram, Randall, Whiteside for starting 5, which I'm hoping for. And I would like Bazemore, but I said that already, so I'm just going to give another outlook on some things. On the bench, Lou Williams, Lance Stevenson. Now, the reason why I said Stevenson, because Stevenson could bring down the ball, and I think that what Brian Shaw did, and I think Stevenson's a real good player. And I think with a guy like Luke, he'd play his ass off. If you look at the coaches he had once he left Indiana, it just didn't go well. You have to believe in a guy like Stevenson. I think he'd flourish in that system. He could do a lot of things. He could defend a couple of positions. He could bring the ball up while Lou. So he basically be like our point guard in the second unit. He got decent jump shot. He can go to the basket. He's strong. We need like a bigger two guard on the backup. We don't want the same type of guys, these little small guys. So when playoff time come, you need to be able to match up with different teams because they're going to exploit your weaknesses. So, like I said, Lou Williams, Lance Stevenson, like a Marvin Williams, Larry Nance, and a Maurice Spates. That's 10 guys. And the last three, I say, a guy like Tony Douglas, backup point guard. Well, he'd be the third string point guard. The reason why I say him, tenacious pit bull on defense. We don't have no defensive point guards. In the playoff series, I think with that team we can make the playoffs. With playoff series, when these point guards start going crazy and out of control, start scoring 3, 4, 5 baskets on us where we can't stop them, we could put a guy like Tony Douglas. He relentless. He played it the whole 90+ feet on the court. He defend you line to line the same way that Patrick Beverly does. We could get him for cheap. He'd be like the third string guy, emergency situations. And Anthony Brown would be the 12th guy. And last two guys, maybe a guy like Tyree Black and Zerbic, if he come, if he don't come, whatever. That's about it. But no hurt Marcelo. Marcelo, like I said all the time, garbage. When some real defense, I seen it. It's a real defense on it. We already saw how Brandon Knight and a lot of players they go right past him. Right past him. We don't need that. And everybody saying good passer, yeah, but I saw when people boned up on him, he couldn't even do that. He picked his dribble up a lot. So when you rush him, he stopped and picked his dribble up. He started looking like a deer in the headlights, hold the ball up. He's little. He can't shoot. We don't need him. Like I said, we need some different type of guys. Russell's not a good defender. Clarkson not a good defender. Now, if we Lou Williams definitely not a good defender. So we need like a good defender coming up. Douglas Wood hit some threes too. So we just need some guys like that. Just to round up the roster. Like I said, I could see Spates get around like 7-8 million. Marvin Williams make it like 10. Lance make it like 7 to 8. He don't get much. Whiteside to 22. We could just spread the wealth like that. Them guys won't get nobody the young guys' way. Clarkson can start. Nobody in his way. Ingram, no one in his way, and Randall. So that's about it. Subscribe, support. Leave your comments. I want to know what you guys think. I'll catch you another time.